I think this is episode 148.
Did they change the "we are now recording" thing?
I don't think so, but it's been a while since you've been on, so it might just sound
It has.
different.
It has. That sounds about right. But I'm happy to be back.
And we have a special guest today, birthday boy, Luke Gardner, Penn State legend.
Mm-hmm.
How is your birthday going so far?
Pretty good. Woke up, got a cup of coffee, so no better way to start the day.
I didn't know it was your birthday until I'm on Facebook this morning.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. Cenzo, who has the same birthday?
Sky Baby.
Yeah. Skylar Grote.
LG and Skylar Grote. Birthday twins. Wow.
I actually missed somebody's birthday a couple weeks ago because they're not on Facebook, and I exclusively only know birthdays based on Facebook.
Yep.
Well,
That's
and
it.
You're a day away from another person's birthday. Birthday twins with Jesus.
Yeah.
That's not a bad one.
One day out. No. If I can be birthday twins with anybody.
So we've got a lot to talk about, guys. But before we do this podcast is brought to you by our friends at Attack. They're an AI strength and conditioning coach, nutritionist, mentality mentor, and more in your pocket. Your age, your goals, your program. Level up, download Attack. It's an amazing app. You can log your workouts. You can attack your workouts. They'll give you a workout. If you're like Luke and you're not in the Penn State room anymore, you need a workout, they'll give you one. You just download the app, open it up, and it'll be like, I want to be like my great Penn State days. How can I do it? They'll give you a workout. So go download Attack. It's a great app. So we kind of got a lot to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
We can do a Christmas Day draft, all things Christmas, but there is a bunch of wrestling stuff, and I got to watch how far. I'm sleep deprived for the last 2 weeks because I'm so ingrained in this NFT world. And when I lose sleep, I start tweeting how I really feel. And this whole Midlands thing last night, this guy tweeted Lars from I Wrestle. He's
that was bad.
Bad take.
Tells you not to worry about.
Yeah. And I'm like, and I had a buddy of mine text me and was like, do you think the Matman, this is really what it's going to be? Or Midlands version 2? I'm like, no, that photo was just meant to be anyone, anywhere type of mentality. It wasn't showing the actual venue. Willie announced it last night that it's going to be the Now Arena, formerly Sears Center. Massive 10, 11, 12,000 people venue. It's not. Yeah. So then I quote tweeted him again last night because at first I said, this tweet is just so out of line. And then I followed it up with, there's still time to delete this tweet. Because once
I saw both of them, and they both made me laugh.
Once Willie said the arena or the venue, it's time to delete it. It's a joke. It didn't stick. It didn't work. I get it. Take it down. We won't hold it against you.
It was a terrible joke.
I think he was just trying to get teams to go to that other event, which that's in Iowa.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why would they do that whenever everyone already has all their flights and hotels and everything for Chicago?
Right. It's literally just changing venues, and I think even some of the hotels and stuff are the same. It's not.
Yeah.
And it happened so quickly when they said that. Everybody just switched. Okay, we're in.
Right. Yeah, and I think it's very cool that they're doing it. I'm excited to see how they pull it out, and I think it's going to be successful. And I could definitely see it becoming just its own thing after this year, and maybe not necessarily during the Midlands, but at a different time throughout the year. I can see them running something like that.
Dude, Willie gets stuff done. If he says he's gonna get something done, he gets it done. He finds a way.
Willie is so he's 0 or 100 because when you try to text him, he can he'll go into a period for 2 weeks where he doesn't answer a single text. He just trades crypto through the night. And then one day he turns it on and he gets stuff like this done. And it's the day after he's at the Collegiate Duels. He's on the call for the finals. And you expect, okay, he's going to sleep for a few days. Nope. Handles this.
Yeah. It's funny you say that because he texted me the other day about something and I answered. And then we had a text conversation back and forth for a few minutes. And I was like, wow. It's this guy's dialed in right now. I'm he sent me multiple texts within one day. I'm in a group chat with him
and it's heavily like crypto centric. I've never talked to Willie more in my life because he loves crypto so much. You'll get a
Interesting. I
random
didn't know
text
that.
at like 5:30 a.m. like, guys, not for nothing, check this out. And then he goes back and forth. Like, that is his sweet spot. I think ranking high school kids in crypto. If you want to engage Willie in a conversation, that's how you do it.
He's up late night mining for crypto.
He goes 3 days without sleeping. So I don't think he has day and night. There is no day and night in Willie's world.
That's insane.
It's just continuous.
Speaking of Willie and being on the Collegiate Duels call,
let's talk about
the Collegiate Duels.
Let's talk about the Collegiate Duels. That was exciting. I thought it was pretty cool.
Some of the matches are great. I think it was good for the sport.
That NC State Iowa match was wild.
Yeah. I was kind of nervous at first because I saw like the mat set up, and I'm like, that doesn't really look too exciting. But then the duels made it so exciting. Like, wrestling does not matter, and this was part of the conversation last night on Twitter. Like, it does not matter where wrestling is. If there's good wrestling, it's great wrestling to watch. And like, this was amazing wrestling. Like, I watch a lot of duels for my teams. I'll watch Stanford. I'll watch Penn State. But like that Iowa NC State duel was absolutely electric.
It was awesome.
From start to finish, there was not one moment. And I don't know if it's just because, and you guys have no bias, but I'm a Penn State guy. It seems like Iowa is the villains.
I think they kind of, I mean, they get, I don't even say labeled that, but they get looked at like that. And I think they just kind of own it.
Yeah. Like you heard on the call, I can't remember if it was Fretwell or Corby, somebody saying like Terry walked over and was starting to say something. Like, I think you're right. I think they just own it because individually, like I know Spencer well, some of these other guys, Kemmer well, they're all nice dudes individually.
Right. It's so me, Luke have a group message with Paul Glynn.
Shout out Paul.
Yeah, shout out PG. And that's exactly what I said. I was like, as a unit, not a big fan, but individually, I like a lot of you guys on an individual level.
Right. But as soon as they're like on a bench together, they turn into villains. I don't get it. And I don't know if it's like the Penn State bias just seeing them that way, but it seemed like that in the duel, even like, and Ironman was definitely pinned. Like, I'm not a rule
100%.
guy, but
100%.
I think his back was flat.
I tweeted it.
I tweeted it all caps the second it happened. Like,
I saw something. I mean, it was ridiculous because if you look back at the Mickey match against the Lehigh guy, they were literally same position and got called to pin. So how are we going to be consistent? If that's a pin, we got to call that a pin.
As a former Penn State wrestler, I could definitely say that the color of your singlet helps you get calls sometimes.
Yeah.
Good or bad, right? Sometimes they could be like, F these guys, like I'm not giving them shit, and they don't give them anything, and then vice versa. So I think I'm not saying that's what happened there. It's tough to call that. It's tough to call a defensive pin, especially like that would have NC State would have won the match.
Yeah, that literally the difference.
Yeah. So I think it's just tough to call that. I'm not going to blame the ref at all. But yeah, if I was the referee, I don't know what I would have done.
It was also interesting. There's definitely, I would have called a pin, but
I know you guys would have. I don't know if I would have.
It's definitely like there is such a bias. And when Yanni was on here, he said it. Like when he beat Bajring at Beat the Streets, he's like, I don't think I beat him because of the refs, but there's no doubt calls went my way. We're on American soil. Like it just happens naturally. And it was interesting with Collegiate Duels that they were rotating refs in and out. I've never seen that before. Like in a dual meet.
Like 2 matches, right? Like they would do like 2 or 3 matches and then a new set would come in, right? Somebody else.
I thought it was every other match, but it could have been just for the last 2 duels.
How do you stay consistent with that? Like, I don't understand how why they were doing that.
Yeah, I don't either. What did you guys think of the Penn State duel? I know we were texting through some of it.
With ASU?
Yes. Yeah, the finals.
I thought Max Dean looked awesome.
Yeah, looked like a beast.
Shout out Big Greg. Busted his nose, finished the match tough.
Those pictures were wild.
He looks ridiculous now.
So he goes to be, his nose is just splattered across his face. He sent me a picture of it, and I was like, damn, I was like, that doesn't look great. And then like a couple hours later, he goes, yeah, he's like, the doctor just called me back. Like they looked at my x-ray, like it's broken. And I was like, you think so? Like,
I took an x-ray to tell you that?
Yeah, I was like, I'm not a doctor. And I could have told you that it's broken because it's like this wide on your face. It's like underneath your eyes. Like, yeah, but shout out to that dude for just sticking in there and finishing that match.
I thought there was a lot of good matches. I mean, like our guys wrestled pretty well. I mean, Bo Bartlett, huge.
Bo Bartlett had a good win. Yeah. Kyle Parker's tough, dude.
Max Dean, I think, is one of the meanest guys in the team right now.
He's super nice, actually.
Oh, that
no, like
arrow?
meanest, like insane. He's Zayn reincarnated.
I wouldn't go that far.
No,
go that far.
I think when he's on top, he is just like ruthless.
I think Zayn is one of the best top wrestlers to ever wrestle in college. I think Max Dean's pretty damn good on top, but I wouldn't go that far and say Zayn.
Well, all right, maybe I'm just exaggerating a little bit, but you get the point I'm trying to make.
It's the bow and arrow.
Right. It's a similar type of ride. It's a bow and arrow. No, he's tough as shit. Like,
can we also talk about Tony?
I love me some Tony Negron. My favorite part about Tony Negron wrestling is that I get to hear Uncle Tony.
Uncle Tony was the best. When during the Iowa duel, when he was getting "Let's Go Wolfpack" chants going, I was cracking up because it's just so loud and so clear. And if
you know who it is.
All it
His
takes
voice is so distinct. Yeah,
we were in the same suite at NCAA's in Pittsburgh actually, and that's when I met him. And that's all it takes is like hanging out with him a little bit, and he's so I don't know what the word is, but you just like you recognize that voice instantly. Like a lot of voices, it takes like getting used to, and then you recognize him. With him, even when they like they pan the crowd real quick, you see him, his gold chain.
He's awesome, and like I don't know how you got to root for his boy, right? You have to. Yeah. There's this like, especially if you know Uncle Tony, if you know the family, like you got to root for him. Yeah, and Tony's wrestling well. He's getting a ton better. And
I mean, he's wrestling good guys back to back. You know,
and he got screwed out of the Rec Halt match.
His first match was against Humphreys, tough kid, and
very well could have beat that dude. Yeah, so
in my mind, he beat him. He didn't get.
I think he's going to keep getting better. Penn State, they 57. They need to kind of figure out what they want to do there. They have a few solid guys, so
I'm excited for Hildebrand to get into the lineup.
Is that for sure?
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah,
he's enrolled in classes. I don't think it's much of a secret.
Okay. Yeah, well, I don't know. They don't tell me anything anymore. So
you're out of the loop now.
I'm so out. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure somebody tweeted about it. So
I asked Nick Lee how he was doing one day, and he was like, "Quit digging for information." All right.
You asked who?
Nick Lee. Yeah. I asked Nick Lee. I was like, "Hey man, like, how is everything? Are you good?" And he was like, "Cenzo, I love you, man, but like, I'm not telling you shit." Okay. Okay. All right, Nick. Sounds good, dude.
Can we talk about that takedown count for Nick? Like, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen in a dual meet when they were trying to get another stall call on Vasquez, and the whole crowd is like chanting every takedown number like a WWE match. That was absolutely hilarious.
I missed that match actually.
So in the end, he's trying to get the tack, and Jesse Vasquez is just stalling, like playing not to lose as absolute hard as he can. So Lee just starts taking shot after shot, and the ref's like not calling anything. So the whole arena, or all the Penn State fans, just start like chanting 1, 2 every time he takes a shot.
Every time
It was hilarious. I texted him after, like, did that feel like a WWE match? He's like, yeah, that was pretty fun. That was
I'm sure he probably loved that. It was good to see him back, kind of beating dudes up again, though.
It was. The poor kid has
high motor.
Poor kid.
Nick.
Yeah, he gets the flu, and he wrestles like, not at his 100%. And some of the tweets are just like, Nick Lee's not looking.
Nick Lee sucks. Yeah.
What is wrong with you guys? So Penn State Iowa was going to be like in my eyes, the Collegiate Duels finals.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I think we can all agree with that. Like, Iowa won the blue pool, Penn State won red pool, or whatever the colors were. And now January 28th in Iowa. I think Penn State's going to beat Iowa pretty bad. No bias there, just facts. You know, they beat Arizona 7 out of 10 matches. Like, I don't know.
Iowa's a good team.
Goldberg wasn't pumped.
Yeah. Iowa's a pretty good team, though, when they have everybody in the lineup.
They're stacked. Together. Top to bottom, I mean, they're stacked.
They're good.
If Chem Dog's mustache wrestles, definitely a different match.
No. Yeah. I mean, Willie broke that news that Kemmer has a mustache.
I saw it on the feed and I shot him a text immediately because I was pretty excited and happy for him. It looked great. It looks like he's doing very well. I'd like to see him wrestle.
Yeah, hopefully he gets back to the mat here soon. So that was Collegiate Duels. In other news, Snyder Cox. This is going to be a big
sick.
One.
That's
Kyle Snyder.
That's electric.
Yeah. And I love the setup. It's the day before NCAAs.
I know. I'll probably be there.
Most people, I'm flying in at 8 a.m. because that's just the way the flights worked. So I'm probably going to go to this, and then Lauren and Jordan have the kickoff party. So if you guys are in Detroit, you'll have to go to that.
I hope I'm in Detroit.
I'll be there.
I really hope so.
I hope so too.
Yeah. But before I did this whole Stanford thing, we were supposed to go with media passes. Maybe LG could take my spot for that.
Yeah,
that'd be sick. That'd be huge.
Might have to.
I was gonna do like an over the shoulder camera with like an attached mic. So
yeah,
that'd be electric.
Yeah, if you want to do
Luke
that.
Luke can hold the boom microphone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You guys both have to have mustaches, just like very old school.
I can't grow a mustache.
Fake mustache.
I haven't shaved this in like a month and a half, maybe 2 months.
Well, you can't shave now till March.
I won't, but it won't look any different. That's the problem. But yeah, Snyder versus Cox is going to be interesting.
That's awesome.
I'm assuming it's going to be a whole card. They didn't come out and say this, but if you pay attention to the graphic, they're calling it super match, but the M is broken off with like a little 1. So it's like SM1 basically. So I'm assuming it's going to be a whole card. They haven't announced anything yet. The only negative that I'm seeing about it is that it is another streaming service. And I don't know what Rudis Plus is. I know it's like $60 for the year. I know you get some perks on their website. I don't know all the ins and outs, but I'm going to be interested to see how that plays out.
Yeah. Rudis Plus, they do a lot of like technique and stuff like that. They have all their athletes like show technique. Because I was on Twitter one day and like they were, this stuff was all just coming out. And then Johnny DeJulius was like, yeah, he's like, watch all these, national champs and world and Olympic champs show technique and myself. And I was like, yeah. he's like, why am I here?
That's great.
I thought it was hilarious. But
yeah,
Johnny has great stuff though.
Yeah, he does.
I've done camps with him.
He's great. I talked with him one time about coming on here, so we might do that soon. But Rudis Plus, I think, is doing, I don't know if this is a secret or not, but I wanted Nolf and Snyder to come on post Russia to talk about that trip. But I think they're actually putting out a documentary soon on it.
Yeah.
So that'll be electric. I mean, if you have stuff like that, you have the streaming thing. You can't just have technique because you obviously like wrestling fans like me. Like I'm not going to go buy Rudis Plus to get technique. Like
no.
But if you put some events, you put some streaming documentaries on there, you might get me. I'm sure. I mean, I already have every freaking streaming service known to man for wrestling. It's like
I have all of them for everything, not just wrestling.
Yeah, the list of, and I'm probably getting scammed because I don't cancel them. I forget. Like I'll just stop logging in one day,
right?
And then I get billed. And
yeah, your monthly subscription is probably through the roof.
Oh yeah, it is. And the other day, there was like a 2-day lapse. Last Saturday, I was all excited to watch a bowl game. YouTube TV and Disney, ESPN, they were fighting. I felt like a kid of divorced parents all over again. I had no ESPN. Then I told my wife, let's go down to Roarbox, a great like bar restaurant down the street. I'm like, we'll go watch this here. It's Jackson State. I want to see how Coach Prime did. We go there. They don't have it either because the same thing. I'm like, this is so stupid.
Coach Prime.
That's what he likes to be referred to as.
How would you not want to play for that dude?
Dude, the number one recruit in the country flipped for him.
I know.
Yeah.
Like,
he's building something crazy down there. And Florida State had the chance to hire him, so that's their fault.
People burning Deion Sanders jerseys because they're butthurt about that was absolutely hilarious. And he said that, like, you people think I care that you're burning my jersey because I flipped the recruit? Get out of here. But
that's lame.
When that happened, I had to get a trial of Hulu TV because they had ESPN. And I started going on Twitter tirade about all these different streaming services. I think I counted like at least 10 I have. It's stupid. And wrestling alone, you have Flow, ROKFIN, BTN Plus, Rudis Plus is another one now. And there's like
I don't have BTN.
I have BTN.
Ever since Flow lost the BTN contract, you have to watch it or you have to have it.
Yeah, I would like. I think the Collegiate Duels was like the first wrestling I watched this year that wasn't Stanford.
Really?
Yeah, I watched a little bit here and there. I just don't really have time.
Yeah,
and I kind of just don't know what the schedule is either. I should probably get on that. You know, scouting and stuff. You know?
Baschamania usually posts the good stuff. Like if it's good stuff, like I'll share it out because nobody knows anything.
So I do know what happens after the fact, but watching it, haven't been on it.
I'm always up to date with Basch with his Twitter, so I always know like what events are going on, what matches are going on. If I want to watch something, I know where to look. That's results that I want to see.
It was so funny, Cenzo. I can't remember if you were on or not. Maybe it was when David Carr was on, and he's like, "Dude, you don't understand. Like, all the wrestlers are going and looking at Baschamania for the brackets because, like, it's so easy to find them for NCAAs and stuff." I'm cracking up just picturing like teams huddling in a corner, like on the Baschamania Instagram, looking at brackets.
Oh, dude, I take screenshots of your like Instagram graphics whenever I like if I'm like World Team Trials, like the schedule. Like I just look at your graphics because it takes forever if I have to go on the website and look. Like, boom, Baschamania graphics right there, easy, organized. I know what time I need to be places.
You're starting to get people too that are like seeing that works from a content standpoint and it's something that's needed. So I haven't actually made one in a while because people are starting to actually put schedules out there. It's honestly kind of nice.
Like, you're like, now you don't have to do it.
Right. It's like that was like somebody sent me one like, "Oh, dude, are you mad like they ripped you off?" I'm like, "Bro, it's a schedule. They should have been doing this for 6 years." Like,
right. It's just 6 years. They should have been doing this shit forever.
Right.
But wrestling's just a little behind the curve.
Yeah.
No big deal.
What do you guys think about Marky Hall? He's now going to wrestle. He was going to wrestle in the Midlands, but he's going to wrestle now in the Midlands V2.
I think he's lucky that we have the scuffle so that I can't go register. That's what I think.
What would it take to get you there?
What would it take to get me there? One, the scuffle would have to get canceled. I would need to gain like 10 pounds. And that's about it.
What if next year Stanford goes to Midlands V2?
Well, if Mark's wrestling, I'm wrestling.
Did you see that he tweeted a meme?
He tweeted what?
Out a meme. He tweeted out a
meme. Let's run it back, bud.
Yeah, he's like, well, turns out I'm still going. Would love to share the mat with you again. And Amin was like, it's in the works. If Michigan's going, I'll be there. I was like, all right, I like that.
Very cool. I'd like to see that match a lot.
Yeah.
I thought it said he was not wrestling until that, whatever that dual meet is that's on Flow. Is it?
Yeah, no, he just tweeted about it.
What was it? Michigan, Arizona State or something? Cenzo, speaking of the scuffle, is there any like inside Stanford news you can give us? Is there anything like
what do you want to know?
I just something that's I can use for clickbait.
No, I got nothing.
Is Shane Griffith changing weights?
No, he's not.
Dang.
He might be there.
Okay, but you know what? I asked the question, so that can be the title of the episode.
Is Shane Griffith changing weights? Click on it. No. Short answer, no.
You stupid people. Period. No, of course not.
No. Maybe next year, but no, not this year.
When do you head out to the scuffle? Are you in Pittsburgh now until then, and then you're going down there?
So everyone's flying in on the 27th, just in Chattanooga, and then we're going to be there, train for a few days. Cenzo is heading on the 30th because I'm going to go to Powerade, go do some recruiting trips and stuff like that. So got to do a little bit of work up here in Pennsylvania, and then I'll be down. I'll be at be at KD's on the 27th. So all you New York people, you want to go to Coach
Did
KD's
you post a picture of that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go to Cenzo's Instagram for the details on that. You and Gray, right?
Who?
You and Mike Gray?
Who?
I thought you were doing it with Mike Gray.
Who?
Is Gray not in it?
No.
Yeah, Mike Gray's there before me. Yeah. Mike Gray's there on the 26th. I'm there on the 27th.
Yeah, right over your head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah.
I'll be there too.
Dude, I'm so tired right now.
And LG will be there just like for old time's sake. He's hitting my clinic circuit with me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take pictures of all the kids with Cenzo.
Yep.
I love that. They're all like, hey, can you take a picture of us?
I'll slap a Stanford shirt on them. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Look, you're doing a lot of traveling.
Yeah, I'm a traveling man. I really enjoy it. I like going all over the place. I was just talking to Bergie about going out to South Dakota match. I was like, man, that'd be cool. Why not?
Now, aren't you working full time? You got to kind of work for a living.
Yeah. I work during the week, and then Friday hits, I'll travel. I'll just go places.
No, there's nothing wrong with working and traveling. I travel and I work the whole time I'm there. I'm just
Sometimes it wears me out sometimes, but for the most part, it's like I don't know. Any of the guys hit me up, I'll be there. You know, Cenzo's like, yeah, come out to this match. I'll find a way. I was gonna go out to Arizona State match for Stanford.
Do it.
Now, are you using this as a write-off? Because technically, in your line of work, you can, networking is very important. You don't have to have a local client. So,
Yep. Yeah. Potential clients.
Do you want to actually use this platform to give a 60-second elevator pitch for potential clients? That's my birthday gift to you. Do you want to do a 60-second
make my ears
pitch?
bleed. Don't try to sell me health insurance either. I'm out.
No, I'm good. That's only one part of it, but no, I'm good.
Dude, my payroll guy, he was been relentless. I have life insurance through.
With the baby.
No, we both have a life insurance policy, but he had some new like whole life policy, and he literally sent like 30 emails. I'm like, guy, we have life insurance.
Guy,
yeah,
we're set. Please,
yeah. Some people are like that. Depends. I mean, the business has changed a lot for Northwestern Mutual. Like, we have a lot of asset under management guys now, so it's pretty cool.
What about crypto and NFTs?
We're not in that yet, and I want to get into that. I feel like that's a certain like part of the market that like you can just hit now and take over, but nobody's really willing to do it.
I have done nothing in 3 weeks but buy, sell NFTs. Nothing.
I want an NFT. I know you helped Matt get one.
Yeah, and he's already like doubled his money.
Yeah, we need to have a conversation about this. I was talking to my brother and my dad about NFTs yesterday, and we came to the conclusion that none of us really know what they are. So we need to talk about this another time.
Simply put, think Pokemon cards for adults.
That's what my brother was saying. So then I was like, I can't just go screen. So I went on your like Twitter picture and just screenshotted that. And I was like, look, now I have an NFT. And they're like, nope, not quite. And I'm like, what's the difference?
Well, I can screenshot the Mona Lisa. It doesn't mean I own the Mona Lisa.
But the Mona Lisa is like a physical thing. So like.
Yeah, but think of it from the sense of like a trading card that's digital. You can take a picture of a trading card. You don't have that trading card. The trading card's just digital on the blockchain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he like I was getting that explained to me, but whatever. I just like, I understand. I get it, but like, I also don't get it.
It takes, I saw a tweet a couple days ago that was along the lines of like, I've learned more about NFTs in 1 week of owning one than 6 months of reading about them. Like once you dive in a little, it makes so much more sense. Like it becomes a lot more.
I'm getting my paws in there. I'm getting one.
Head first, I'm gonna dive in.
I'm getting one.
My two favorite projects are Monkey Baby Business on Solana.
I can see that.
That's what Matt McCutcheon got. He's already doubled his money. And Gian Perro, the designer of Drew House, who works with Bieber a lot, he's launching one called In-Betweeners. I think that's a good project long term. I have a bunch of different ones, but I like those.
All right, we need to have a business chat after this.
We do. I think we do. We got to get you guys set up. So why don't let's do our Christmas draft. Snake draft.
I'm so down. Since it's Luke's birthday, he can go first.
What? Right. Yeah, I was not prepared for this draft.
What? So hey, the draft it's Christmas movie, Christmas dinner, Christmas song, Christmas gift, Christmas Day activity. So there's 5 total. Snake draft. You can do any category you want. It doesn't need to be in any order. You just pick one of those 5, and then you go. Then Justin, do you want to go second or third?
I'll go second.
All right, then Justin goes second. I go third. Then I go again. Snake draft.
It's better when you don't have time to prepare. That's why I didn't send.
Yeah. That's why we didn't say anything.
I want it to be authentic, not the best answer. I want it to be authentic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely didn't prepare anything or write anything.
No, I haven't either, and I came up with the categories.
Yeah.
I'm
all
good.
Right, Lucas.
I'm ready to go.
All right, Lucas.
Let it away. Movie.
All right. Movie.
Yeah, A Christmas Story. 100% goated.
Yeah.
Overrated.
Really? You don't like it?
Yeah, overrated.
Definitely overrated.
Well, maybe because they play it like 50 times in a row throughout.
That could
Christmas.
be. But it's still overrated.
It's still overrated. Either way,
right.
It's overrated.
I think it's perfectly rated.
All right, let's move
overrated.
on.
I'm gonna go Home Alone 2. It's
Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Home Alone 2 is the greatest Christmas movie. You have the preface from Home Alone 1. It moves a little quicker. New York City Christmas movies are undefeated. So
right.
Home Alone
I can get
2.
behind Home Alone 2. Oh, let's see. I could keep it movie, and I can switch it up. I'm gonna keep it movie actually, just because to keep us a little organized, because I know we'll get off task for sure. And my movie is gonna be Elf, because how can you beat Elf?
Elf's a good one. Another big city Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised neither of you guys picked Elf, because I had a couple backups in my brain too. But
I had backups in my brain, but Christmas Story
Elf is the one.
Home Alone 2 is the one that I can put on in the middle of July, and I'm excited for Christmas. Elf I can watch in December.
Interesting. See, I think I could watch both in July.
Oh, me too, probably.
Elf's just funny. Like, I feel like you just watch that movie pretty much any time. It doesn't have to be just Christmas. Yeah. Like a Christmas Story has to be Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Christmas song here, and I'm gonna go White Christmas by the Drifters, a cappella. It's a banger.
Very specific.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's very specific. I'll go probably All I Want for Christmas. I think it's the most like that hits, and it
does hit pretty much like, every time.
And it's always like that's the conversation in like November. When is it too early to start playing Christmas music? When is the right time? And
that's
like,
the first song you always hear.
That is the song that like it's Christmas. I'm sure there's probably like a technical better song, but that's the song.
Yeah. All right. I can understand that.
Thank you. Luke, birthday boy.
Rocking Around the Christmas Tree.
Classic Home Alone song.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. I'm honestly, so don't hate me here. I'm not a huge Christmas music person.
Either am I.
I'm not a huge Christmas anything person. I like it, but I'm not sitting there like I don't. If I go,
well, you don't pull Earl Smith, who says like the 23rd, like it's now acceptable to start listening to Christmas music until the 26th.
Like, yeah, no, like it's. I'm not going to throw it on in the car though.
Right? No, yeah. I don't. Well, I don't listen to music in the car ever, but in the house, I like it on background music.
What do you listen to in the car?
Silence? I'm on the phone. No, I'm on the phone the whole time.
No, just dead silence.
I'd rather pull a Zane and have dead silence than have
that
music
was
on.
Crazy. I remember him telling me that story. Where was he driving to? Like Virginia or something?
Yeah, he drove to like Virginia or West Virginia or something.
Yeah, no music.
No music. Like 4 or 5 hours, just dead silence in the car.
I'm more likely to do that than to play music for 5 hours.
No, really? I'm jamming. I have my windows down. Windows down, and I'm jamming. It could be 30 degrees. Windows down, jamming.
When I know I have to drive anywhere, even if it's to Wegmans, I miss so many calls. I just schedule them for when I'm in the car. So if I get a call
that's
right
what
now
Rob
and I'm
does.
going to Wegmans in an hour, I just wait and then I make those calls when I'm going to Wegmans in the store and driving home.
It's a business, man.
And then it's, hey, I just got home. I got to call you back. And
Right.
now you're back.
Next time you're in the car.
Yeah. All right. What's the next category?
You can go with dinner. You can go with gift or Christmas Day activity.
Whose decision is it? Luke's?
Luke's up.
Christmas meal.
Okay.
Let's go with my dad always makes like a prime rib.
Damn.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
That was not only my answer, but I'm literally, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm taking a 10-pound roast out of the fridge to like get ready and throw in the Traeger.
That's gonna be awesome.
Delicious.
That's gonna be awesome. I'm excited.
I don't really like ham or turkey.
I don't either.
I don't like it. It's like so dry. So the prime ribs is elite.
We don't eat that on Christmas, but I like it.
Yeah, prime rib was going to be my answer. I'll have to go with the backup beef replacement. If I couldn't cook prime rib, I'd probably make beef short ribs. Has a very good texture. That I'm not a ham guy. I'm not a ham or a turkey guy. A honey glazed ham does absolutely nothing for me.
If it's good, if it's a good one, then it's a good one.
Nothing, even if it's great.
Damn.
The best ham is still a 2 out of 10 at best.
Okay. You're a big steak guy. It makes sense. Yeah. You know, there's levels.
There's levels to this.
All right. My meal or dinner or just, I would eat this a lot whenever I was in college because I was always like overweight. So, and it's kind of funny. It's not a super huge Christmassy meal, but my aunt always makes really good wedding soup. And we crush that on Christmas, like homemade meatballs, like, whole 9 yards, like everything homemade. And it's awesome. And I usually bring some back up to, I would always bring some back up to school with me. But yeah, I'm going to go with wedding soup.
Christmas tradition dinners are the best. Like my grandma used to make this amazing Dutch recipe of a tomato soup with meatballs. And it's like nobody in the family, it's like she never wrote down the recipe before she died and nobody could replicate it.
Damn.
And it's like, I would kill for that soup, like, because you had it every year and it's so good. Now it's like you start craving it.
Yeah,
dude, Schuylkill County has some weird
like right
food.
now I'm getting ready for the wedding soup. I'm pretty pumped.
When do you have it? Tonight?
Tomorrow.
What do you do tonight?
We do fish.
Yep.
Really?
Fish and pasta. Yeah.
That's what we'll do.
The Italians. Yeah.
Okay.
My dad's cooking right now.
7 fishes. It's like 37 fishes and like 15 pounds of linguine. Yeah. That's
heavy.
Awesome too. That stuff's awesome too. Yeah, but you can't move afterwards. All right. So next thing is Christmas gift. And I put some thought into this one, and there's a lot of different things, but you can never go wrong with a good pair of pants. I'm going with a good pair of pants. Christmas gift.
Yeah, my wife just bought me 2 pairs of joggers a couple days ago, and it
was either that or a Baschamania crew neck. Those are my 2 top choices.
Plug,
especially like the new color, which we can't announce the new color. Public. But is that not like?
Yeah, I would say
it's dope.
Yeah,
the new color.
That will be the.
I live in California now. I say dope.
Yeah, that color warrants it though. That color is California.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
All right,
it's I'm excited for that. I'm gonna rock the hell out of that thing.
My Christmas gift. This is tough.
Did I take yours? You were gonna say a good pair of pants too, huh?
I would say a good pair of slippers.
I get slippers pretty frequently for Christmas.
Slippers are the best, and you can never go wrong with a fresh pair. Like I just got a pair not too long ago. Best thing, a fresh pair.
What brand?
UGG.
I was gonna say UGG slippers are.
Yeah,
UGG slippers are the
Very
best.
elite.
You have them on right now.
Got them on.
I do.
Let's see them.
Oh yeah.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah,
I had a pair of those in high school that I would actually just wear to school every day. They had like
ones with the
laces in
sole
them
on the
and stuff.
bottom.
Yeah, they had like laces and stuff. And I was supposed to wear dress shoes. I would just wear Ugg slippers. I'd get in trouble every now and then, but yeah.
At what time of the year?
Year round.
Like slippers in the winter? That's
Yeah.
dangerous.
It's super dangerous, especially in Pittsburgh. But no snow. I'm wearing slippers.
All right. Luke, what's your Christmas gift?
I'd just go with good pair of underwear and socks. You just get the pack of underwear and socks. It's classic.
It's a staple.
It's a layup.
What's your underwear brand? What's your underwear brand?
Calvin Klein.
Don't say Calvin Klein because those are the most overpriced, overrated underwear ever.
Well, it's the only ones I get. I don't know what to tell you. All right, you can go with Hanes.
What a brand whore.
I know. I know. Dude, you got to get you some jockey or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, some Champion underwear too.
Ralph Lauren and Pair of Thieves from Target. Those are the two.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I don't have Pair of Thieves, but I got the other ones.
The Ralph Lauren ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're good.
It's good stuff.
And Hugo Boss. All right, Luke. Christmas Day activity.
Ooh. I guess drinking some mimosas with my family. So we always have family come over in the morning. We'll have some mimosas to start the morning off. So I enjoy that. That's pretty fun.
Does that turn into an all-day thing?
Yeah. And then it trickles into dinner, and then I'm out for the rest of the night. So
yeah.
So your answer is when the day gets started.
Yeah.
Favorite Christmas Day activity is Christmas Day.
Doing Christmas. We did brunch the last couple of years. We hosted brunch on Christmas Day, and I want to say it was last year we did it, and I had a mimosa. It was great. A mimosa on Christmas is fantastic.
We played the music. We played the Christmas music at that point, so everybody's like, "Oh,
rocking around the Christmas tree." Yeah. My Christmas Day activity. I'm number one. I like that one. I'm gonna go this year because I'm thinking about this Christmas Day. We have 2 NFL games. I'm throwing it Thanksgiving style football. The gifts are open.
Can't go wrong.
We have people coming over for brunch, I believe, and then Sunday sauce actually on Sunday. But Saturday doing a big brunch, and then it'll just be chill. And then we have 2 great NFL games. So I'm gonna go football.
I'm so excited for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just piqued my curiosity. Now I'm excited for that. You guys watch that game last night?
Did you not know there was like game 6 out of like 7 days this week? It's nuts. I didn't watch it last night. No. But we have I don't know if there's any tonight, but tomorrow at 4, it's Browns Packers and then Colts Arizona.
Colts Arizona will be good.
Yeah.
Those are both going to be good games. What are you talking about?
Colts Arizona is going to be wild because of the fact that I want to say Colts, but after Arizona just got pounded by the Lions and refused to tweet out the score like cowards, you got to assume they're going to show up for that. It's going to be a good game.
As a temporary Colts fan, I'm going with the Colts.
How are you temporary Colts fan?
I jumped on the bandwagon, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks ago. I asked
Riley if I won't even say
I texted him and told him, I said, hey, dude, it's if the Steelers aren't doing it this year, then I'll root for the Colts.
That's fair. I said that about the Bills last year.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So
Bills have a big
Bills Mafia.
Bills have a big game this week.
Who they got
at New England?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I can't. Steelers got the Chiefs. Could be worse.
And by the way, I'm definitely rooting for the Cardinals against the Colts after what the Colts did to the Bills, 41-15. They just blew them out.
As you should. I like the Cardinals too.
Yeah.
I like watching Kyler Murray.
I don't understand that 30-12 loss from the Lions, but
I do. Because Dan Campbell's awesome.
He's a big football guy.
I would run through a wall for Dan Campbell, and I've never met the guy.
Yeah.
That's a good football guy.
Yeah. All right. My favorite Christmas Day activity is, so after my aunt makes the wedding soup, she starts to drink a little too much. So watching my aunt get drunk. There's always some fun shenanigans that go on, and it's all in good fun. But that's my favorite Christmas Day activity. It's pretty good. I don't drink on Christmas. I never have. I don't plan on it.
You don't start like Luke at 8 a.m.
Nope, don't start like Luke at 8 a.m.
Listen, I only have a few.
But yeah, so that's my favorite Christmas Day activity. We don't do much on Christmas. We kind of just sit there.
We don't either, which is why I'm excited for NFL this year, because it's like, you do gifts in the morning, you do like brunch, you do it, and then it's just kind of like a very lazy day. Like nothing's open. This year, I'm hoping there's a couple nice NFT mints. Try to get on those, make a couple flips. So we got to get you guys in on that.
Good.
Christmas brunch is really good.
Yeah, that sounds excellent.
If you want to make the drive up, you're welcome to come. Christmas morning.
What is
tomorrow?
What is that? Like 5 or 6 hours from here?
Yeah, about 5 hours.
Hey, drop a pin. We'll see if we can make it.
Yeah, you're coming to the house Saturday.
I will be there.
Yeah.
Cenzo's making an appearance. Good old Pottsville.
Pottsville Christmas. Can't wait.
Yeah. Christmas is a good weekend. I'm really excited for it. So, wrestling wise, Cenzo Scuffle next week. What else is on your radar?
So we got Scuffle coming up, and then we start our Pac-12 dual season, which I'm excited for. We've been wrestling in some pretty damn tough competitions, and now we have Scuffle coming up too. So I think it'll be good for our guys to wrestle, some more, I'd say like more even playing field with the Pac-12 dual meet schedule. And there's still some really good teams in the Pac-12. Cal Poly's really good, actually. Arizona State's obviously pretty damn good. So, we'll have those two. Oregon State's really good also. They're all getting better. I think Pac-12 wrestling is definitely on the rise. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We definitely have some winnable matches in there. Then there's definitely some that we're going to have to wrestle our butts off. And I'm just looking, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to see how our guys do with a dual meet schedule like that.
Have you adjusted pretty well, you think, to the coaching? Like, do you feel like I know it was like a learning curve, because it wasn't even just going from competing to coaching really quick. You also dove in, like, recruiting, calling schools before you have an email address. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Calm down a bit. There wasn't really any getting my feet wet. No.
Right.
So as soon as I told Cole, I was like, I think I'm in. He's like, all right, call these guys. So it was like that day. So I'm calling, this one kid, actually I'm not allowed to say kids' names on here, but this one dude, I called him and he didn't answer. And then he saw like the caller ID. It said, like, because I still was under my parents' phone plan at the time. So it said Victor Joseph. It's like maybe Victor Joseph. So he tried to prank call me back. And he was just like, using like a weird voice and like saying, "What's up, Victor?" And I was like, "No, man, this is Vincenzo Joseph from Stanford." And it was like, "Oh shit!" Like,
that's awesome.
And we got him. So yeah.
Oh wow.
He probably felt he had to commit after doing that. Like,
yeah. No, definitely got him. But yeah, that was funny. But the first, it's kind of funny. The first two dudes that I called, we ended up signing. So
yeah, I'm a big Nico Provo fan now.
So Nico wrestled at Reno, and he did pretty dang good. He took a loss early-ish in the tournament that we wrestled that back. I think he gets some. But yeah, like he's just letting it fly on the backside, beat a few qualifiers, beat him up too. And I was just talking to him after, and I was like, dude, when you go, whenever you go hard, you explode at your shots. Like I haven't seen you like not score. He goes, dude, I'm like unstoppable. he's like fresh off the mat. He's like all like pumped up, right? Like he still has his like singlet up, and he's like, dude, I'm like unstoppable. And I was like, yeah, you are. Like, you are, Nico. I'm like, just keep being unstoppable. He's like, I'm just gonna get so much better. I'm like, you are, dude. He's an awesome kid, man. He freaking works his butt off. Nico, if you're listening to this,
he listens to everyone, because every time I shout him out, I get a DM. He's like,
Nico, I'll see you next week.
I like the energy from him. That's awesome.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, no, he's a good dude. We like having him around. Put it that way.
How do you stream all these duels? Like, I know I'm definitely watching some of them. Well, how do I watch them?
I know the Pac-12 streams a lot for free.
Do they?
Yeah, and if they don't, and guess what? If they don't stream it, I have two pretty good friends that run this thing called Matt Scouts that would probably come out and be more than happy to stream it. So
maybe an Instagram Live too.
We could do all that. But yeah, like Willie and Corby were asking for the Arizona State match, not Arizona State match. I'm sorry, Oklahoma State match. And like I couldn't get it to them because Pac-12 already had it. So if it's on Pac-12, I'm sure that we can get someone else to stream it.
Yeah, that Arizona State duel February 4th is going to be a good one.
That'll be a good one. I actually think we match up pretty good against them. It's going to be a good match. So
I'll be out there for that match. I can't wait for that. Matt,
traveling Luke.
I own traveling Luke. I would like to beat them just so I can rub it in Thompson's face. That's really it. That's the only reason.
We should do a coach's exhibition match after you and Frank.
Give me Frank.
Like that would be
like right now.
We're doing extra matches this year, so
yeah. No singlets. We're doing shorts and t-shirt.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
it's a coach's match. It has to be
right. And then I don't know what the rules or criteria would be for that match.
Folk style with a push.
Folks, 100% folk style.
Folk style with a push out point.
25-minute go. 25-minute go.
No, like 5 minutes. 5 minute running clock. 5 minute running clock. 5 minute running clock. Folk style wrestling.
Oh, so you got out of
every minute of riding time is a point. So if you have like 2 minutes of riding time, you get 2 points.
Okay.
Hey,
so
you know what?
Take that ride?
These are really good scoring ideas. Maybe we shouldn't release this part because if we do our event we were talking about, we need to use some of these scores and rules.
Right. Which we will do that event.
Would be amazing.
Yeah.
By the way,
we're doing that event.
We have to.
I have to rethink a few of them now, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm down for that. So, Luke, are you going to NCAAs?
Yeah, that's the plan for sure. I'll be out there. PG and I, Wally Glenn.
Wow.
I'm hoping I can get a media credential again. I got one last year.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. I don't know why you wouldn't.
Yeah. I don't need
it. Is it tough getting those? The media?
If you can, wrestling isn't too much of a sport where like it's not football or basketball where like everybody wants a media credential.
Yeah.
The first year I tried getting one, they basically told me, no, you don't do anything for wrestling, like reporting wise. And this was like 3 years ago. 2 years ago, when it was going to be at Minnesota, that's after I started the podcast and they saw Baschamania.com, the podcast, and like they gave it to me right away. So it's not hard to get, but you definitely have to show them like you're doing something.
Well, Luke, here's your airtime.
So me just aimlessly tweeting just to start chaos.
I think what you need to do is start lgsthoughts.com and just put out like a weekly thought around college wrestling. Just or just start naming your wrestler of the week. And now it's a prestigious thing. You have to go.
LG's wrestler of the week. I love it.
We should start doing that.
Hey, we should get you to do like a week or like a bi-weekly blog on like Intermat or something like that of you just talking shit.
I could go off. I could go off for days. I would be so good at that.
You know what'd be great is if we made lgsthoughts.com and literally the whole screen was just a photo of a wrestler and they're the wrestler of the week. So you go to lgsthoughts.com and you just see a photo of one wrestler. That's it. Nothing else. Hopefully Tony Rotundo lets us use his photos for it. That's it. It's just, I don't even know if we put wrestler of the week on it. We just put a picture of a wrestler.
I like that idea. That's funny.
Who would be your inaugural wrestler of the week based on this past week?
Based on this past week. Ed Scott.
Ed Scott was awesome.
Ed Scott.
He had a great weekend, and his that headlock was sick. So I was like, yeah, Ed Scott.
That was just gritty. So he beat Jared JQs from Missouri, and then Grant Leaf was like, JQ's just lost to this bum from NC State. I was like, no, dude. I was like, Ed Scott's a 2-time PA state champ. Like he's pretty damn good. And then he like pinned Caleb Young, and he was like, oh, okay, never mind. I'm like, yeah, no, Ed Scott's kind of a beast. Like he's gonna be good.
Yeah, Corby and I were talking about him. Corby is, by the way, like one of the smartest dudes in the sport.
Insane.
I don't like doing preview shows because I'm not like the analytical guy, but I love doing them with Corby because he makes predictions, picks. He tells you the dark horses. He tells you the sleepers, and he knows so much. So when he's telling you, like, watch for this guy, he was saying, watch for Ed Scott.
He's like, the wrestling guy.
Right. And
he really is.
NC State's so fun to watch. Like when they're all getting into it together, like that's a good team. I like the Heidleys running the show down there, making everybody get into it. Besides Penn State wrestling, I like watching NC State wrestling.
Well, besides Penn State, I like watching Stanford, but I mean, you do you.
Yeah, you do you. You know, I know who my real friends are.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I mean,
I have so many teams that my friends coach at, so.
Who coaches at NC State?
No, I just like the Heidleys. I grew up with them. I just like the Heidleys.
Hayden's a player coach. He's like the Jackie Moon of the team.
He is a player coach. That's great.
So like I guess like he's kind of a coach, but not really.
Kind of. Yeah.
That's what he told us before the season started, that he was going to be the team's Jackie Moon. And I was like, all right. I was like, I really like that. Like I don't have any of those on my team. I don't want any right now. But
I really wish we saw him and Mikey go at it.
Yeah, we'll see that. We'll see that later in the year, I'm sure.
I want to say Ed Scott was actually USA Wrestling's Wrestler of the Week too. Now that I think about it.
All right, Luke, you got to pick someone else then.
Well, no,
he can't copy. They can't copy USA Wrestling.
Yeah, they can't take mine.
Yeah, no.
Hey, USA Wrestling, you need to pick a different Wrestler of the Week.
Yes. Yeah. Because LG Thoughts, Ted Scott for sure.
LGSthoughts.com.
Yeah.
LGSthoughts.com. Just LG's stream of consciousness. I don't think I'd be able to read that.
Could you imagine if we got Luke a credential based on LGSthoughts.com where it's just like a wrestler every week? Like,
yeah, I can imagine it, and I think it would be great. It'd be great for the sport.
We gotta make that happen.
And then, like the day after NCAA's, we black out the picture from the week before, so it's just a timer. And then you announce it at 6:00, and it's the wrestler of the week from NCAA's. I think it's going to be electric.
Oh yeah, so too.
All right, guys.
Oh, man.
Well, I think it's time I got to go start my prime rib.
I do have to go pick up a rental car, so that's fun.
I'm actually going to go work out.
Why a rental car?
I don't have a car here.
Shoot.
And I have to drive across the state.
You're not bringing your mom's car out to Pottsville?
I just can't just take my mother's car, and then she won't have a car for like 5 days.
Can you just get an Uber and bill it to Rob?
Well, no, Stanford's paying for my rental car. I'm not paying for it.
Oh, then I'd get an Uber.
You want me to Uber across the entire state?
Yes.
You crazy? No way. I need to be in control of the vehicle. I can't let someone else drive me around that I don't know.
I'm torn. I like to be in control of driving, but I also like to just email, text, do whatever.
Yeah, you do that while you're driving.
No.
What? No, doesn't everyone do that?
Kids listening, no.
Doesn't everyone do that?
No, you're a space cadet, dude. I don't like when you're driving. You're like all over the place sometimes.
I'm undefeated.
Except for the time, one of the times ago you called me and it's like, hang on, I'm getting pulled over for being on the phone.
You can get pulled over in California for looking at your phone at a red light.
You can here too. That's why I tint my windows.
You cannot in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
No. PA just does
Shout out PA. Shout out PA. I miss it so much.
Shout out PA.
Hey, LG, you have a happy birthday.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you for having me on.
How old are you now?
24.
24. Young
Kobe year.
Young
Mamba mentality, baby.
Dude, I feel like I'm getting old. I feel
Mamba mentality, not just this year, but every year.
Yeah, this is the year.
This is the year you start.
Yeah.
All right, gang.
All right, everybody have a Merry Christmas. We'll be back soon.
You too.
Yeah.
Later.
And the beat goes on.